Aspinall looks super focused as he trains for his big fight against Ciryl Gane. His videos on Instagram and Twitter are going viral because his punches and kicks look really powerful and fast. Fans are amazed at how sharp and ready he looks. It's clear that Tom is training hard and giving everything he's got to win this fight. Aspinall's footwork and movement have been looking super sharp ahead of his fight with Ciryl Gane at UFC 321. In recent training clips, he's been moving light on his feet, switching angles, and cutting distance with ease. His coaches say his balance and speed have improved a lot, making him harder to hit and quicker to counter. It's clear he's focusing on perfecting his timing and movement for this matchup. Tom Aspinall's striking is looking scarier than ever. In one of his recent training clips, he hit the bag so hard that it actually broke mid-session. Fans couldn't believe the power behind his punches and kicks. His timing, speed, and accuracy are on a whole new level, showing that he's taking his striking game extremely seriously ahead of his big fight against Ciryl Gane. Tom Aspinall isn't just focusing on his striking, he's also training hard on his grappling. He's been seen rolling with top-level grapplers and working on his takedowns and submissions. Tom wants to be ready for anything Ciryl Gane brings to the fight. Whether it's on the feet or on the ground, he's making sure his overall game is sharper and stronger than ever before Big Tom has also been getting help from grappling expert Craig Jones, who's been sharing top-level jiu-jitsu advice with him. Craig has been teaching Tom small details about control, submissions, and escapes that can make a big difference in tough fights. Tom says training with Craig has helped him feel more confident on the ground and sharpened his overall grappling skills before his big fight against Ciryl Gane.
Yeah, but I thought his land just like finishes it from there. No.
That's where he begins.
Oh, he begins it there. Okay. So go see knees. Go see knees. So like start there. Whoa. Look there.
In another viral training clip, fans were amazed by how clean and powerful Tom Aspinall's right hand looked. Many people online are calling it the best right hand in the UFC right now. The speed, precision, and snap behind every punch show just how sharp his boxing has become. It's clear that Aspinall's striking isn't just strong, but it's technically perfect and incredibly dangerous. Aspinall has been putting extra effort into his takedowns to get ready for Ciryl Gane's dangerous attacks. He knows Gane can strike from anywhere, so he's training to mix in quick level changes and solid grappling. His goal is to surprise Gane, control the fight on the ground if needed, and stay one step ahead. Aspinall wants to be fully prepared for whatever Gane brings to the octagon. His father recently shared that Tom's entire fighting philosophy is based on not getting hit. He said this mindset was taught to Tom from a young age and has stayed with him throughout his career. Every drill and sparring session focuses on smart movement, timing, and defense. According to his dad, Tom's style isn't about trading punches. Instead, it's about striking fast, staying safe, and making sure he's the one in control.
The secret is not to get hit. So that was when he was a kid. That was what it was all. His kids now. You know, you touch his kids and so you teach them that very early. Don't let them touch you. So that was paramount in what he had to learn. So it was about being quick, back to being, you got to move your head fast, you got to move your legs fast. So it's always been about trying to enjoy it and trying to be good at it. If he wasn't good at it, I'm not stupid. And if he'd have got hit in the head a lot, he certainly wouldn't have been doing the, or would have fallen out. And I'd have said, go and do it. You'll end up not too happy when you get older. You know, you can't get punched in the head all the time. So that happens as little as we can. For everybody in the gym, I don't want any of them getting punched. So we train a lot of evading being punched. And speed's really important.
Tom Aspinall recently mentioned that he's been studying Alex Pereira's fighting style, especially how Pereira stays calm under pressure and controls tough situations. He said learning from Pereira's ability to defend against heavy attacks has helped him improve his composure in the octagon. Tom believes that mastering this kind of patience and control will make a huge difference when facing a dangerous and unpredictable striker like Ciryl Gane.
He does this really well, and I've not seen anyone really mention this. And it's really simple. I'm trying to use it myself, like I'm learning from watching this. When someone tries to grab him, what he does is he literally just snatches his hands down. Look, this is something that a lot of people do. Look, his hands are here. Yeah. I'm just saying he's trying to get like an overhook kind of thing on him. He's trying to tie him up into a clinch. He'll just snatch his hands down and step back, look. And he'll strike off it a lot.
So there's nothing to grab.
It's really nice. I've never seen anyone really do it before, but I've seen him do it a few times and does it really well.
Just like training, Tom Aspinall gives eating a lot of importance too, and keeps his diet clean and balanced to stay fit for his fights. He eats a lot of lean protein like chicken, eggs, and fish to build muscle and recover faster. His meals also include rice, vegetables, and fruits for energy. He avoids junk food and sugary drinks, focusing instead on hydration and portion control. This disciplined eating helps him stay light, strong, and ready for long training sessions every day.
This is what I eat in a day in fight camp. Let's get into it.
Bonnet la douche, Tom.
No!
Oh, bonnet the douche.
First thing, electrolytes. What's that? Probably half a litre. Today's a big day, so there's going to be a lot of calories. At the minute, doing about 6,500 calories a day.
Honey and coffee?
Yep.
Is that your treat?
It's my treat. That's the next leg. Sourdough bread, jam. Lovely. Next leg, look at that, it looks fantastic, doesn't it? 100 grams of oats, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, magnesium, 5 grams of creatine, about 50 grams of protein powder. I'm gonna stick some whole milk in. Vitamin C, vitamin D, dandelion root, and something else, which I can't remember right now.
Do you usually put in a shake, or is this the...
No, I always do this. I do this every day. In the session, Lucozade Sport, which is no more. Electrolytes, which are almost no more. We'll do BCAAs in there. 50 grams of protein and a banana. It's a bit lumpy, that one. I'll be alright after this. So we've got broccoli, chicken, pasta. For dessert, we've got yogurt, a bit of honey, and blueberries. Get out. I'm going to sleep for a little bit. Pre-training meal. Chicken, rice, salad, cabbage. Strength and conditioning now. Intra-carbs. This is electrolytes on the double. We're home. I'm tired. Still feeling a bit sick because I'm in the phase of training where we're going sick level of training. Nearly threw up. I'm not eating for taste particularly. I have a cheat meal and stuff on the weekend, which I'll eat for taste, but this is all just fueling my sessions, recovering from my sessions and stuff like that. So right, we're still going on this. It's going to take a while, so we're going to leave it there. Protein shake before bed, 50 grams of protein for all the nerds out there. Yeah, that's what I eat in a day. Over 6,000 calories, training hard, fueling up. See you next time.
Tom Aspinall shared that he was frustrated over the past year because no fights were scheduled for him. He had been waiting for a chance to face Jon Jones, but after Jones retired, things stalled. Now, Aspinall says he's done waiting and is ready for any challenge that comes his way. Whether it's Ciryl Gane or anyone else, he's focused, motivated, and hungry to prove he's the best heavyweight in the world.
How frustrating have you found it over last year? Not having a date, not having an opponent, not having a target to work towards?
I mean, that isn't entirely accurate.
Okay.
Now, this is an exclusive coming live on TNT Sport. But there was a lot of times when the UFC would tell me, right, the Jon Jones fight is happening in 3 months, for example. So we'd start the training camp, the intensity would up, and then the date would get moved. Like that happened like 3 or 4 times, and then eventually he retired. So it wasn't like I was literally sat waiting for the full year. I did think that the fight was going to come. And then everyone's saying, oh, well, why are you waiting? Why are you waiting? I wasn't waiting, I was getting told that the fight was happening, so there's nothing I could really do. My hands were tied completely by the UFC, so.
Joe Rogan recently praised Tom Aspinall for being incredibly fast and powerful, especially for a man his size. He said it's rare to see a heavyweight move the way Tom does, where he is light on his feet, quick with his hands, and explosive in every motion. Rogan also said that Aspinall's mix of strength and speed makes him one of the most dangerous fighters in the UFC right now, and a true problem for anyone.
Actually, why I'm actually a big fan of like Tom Aspinall as well.
Oh yeah,
you don't really see that anywhere, full stop. But definitely not in the heavyweight division.
No heavyweight moves like him.
No one moves like him.
He moves like a 185er.
It's crazy.
It's nuts.
With that kind of explosive and that power, it's crazy.
Crazy speed for a heavyweight.
Crazy speed.
And that's
I
why
love to see
when
it.
the Jon Jones thing was being, like Jon is one of the, if not the greatest fighter of all time, but he's not the fastest guy in the world.
Yeah.
He hasn't, but he's just so complete, and his fight IQ is off the charts. Off the charts. Like
very well-rounded.
Very
well-rounded.
And wild. Opens up his world title fight with Shogun with a flying knee.
Yeah, crazy.
Wild.
Crazy.
Just believes in himself, goes
belief,
for it.
Confidence.
Yes, goes for it. I thought that was a complicated matchup for him.
It is.
Because that guy's not easy to get to the ground, and Aspinall, and he's fast as fuck, and he's big.
Yeah.
He's a legit 250 pounds natural, he doesn't need anything. There's no way he can make 205 ever. He's fucking big.
Yeah, I got to train with him, and I went down there, and I was like, this guy, he's a tank.
It's a tank. So that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem when you're not really a heavyweight. As great as Jon is, and I think Jon beats most heavyweights that have ever existed. That's a big, that guy's Francis is another problem. So there was 2 fights that I was really interested in with Jon at heavyweight. Once he won the title, I was like, God, bring back Francis, please.
I just don't see that
Sort
happening.
out your difference. I wish I was running shit. I feel like I could have. Me and him get along great.
Alex Pereira predicted that this fight will be very different for Tom Aspinall because Ciryl Gane won't go down easily. He said Gane's cardio and movement will test Aspinall like never before, and that this isn't the kind of fight that ends early. According to Pereira, it could easily go all 5 rounds, and the one with better endurance and focus will walk away as the true heavyweight king.
What do you think about like Aspinall and Ciryl Gane? Like who do you think you will win? And is the winner something that interests him?
Cara, ali é uma luta assim difícil, né? Mas o Tom Aspinall, campeão, vem mais confiante. Mas assim, eu vejo que ele lutou com atletas também assim, muito agressivo, entendeu? E ele tá levando a melhor ali, mas acho que o Ciryl Gane ele é um cara assim mais, que movimenta mais. É um cara que não gosta de se expor, entendeu? Um pouco ali de medo e tal. Então, quando você tem um certo medo, um receio, você acaba não tomando muitos golpes. Então, a gente vai ver. Vamos ver, porque De repente ele pode frustrar pouco, né? O Tom Aspinall ali, de passa ali primeiro, segundo, terceiro round, vai levando pro final. A gente não sabe como que ele vai se comportar também.
It's a tough fight, you know. Tom is a complete fighter, but I do feel like he's fought a lot of aggressive guys. And I think Gane is a guy who's going to do a lot of movement. He's going to be a little more cautious and you know, just moving around a lot and might frustrate Tom. You know, so first, second, third round, maybe Tom can't find Ciryl Gane. So I think it's going to be a different fight.
Ian Gary said that Tom Aspinall is one of the best heavyweights he's ever seen and that his speed and power are on another level. He believes Tom is way too sharp and focused for Ciryl Gane this time. According to Ian, if Tom shows up like he usually does, this fight won't last long, and he's confident Aspinall will finish it in the very first round.
I don't see that fight getting out of the first round. Right. I think Tom is phenomenal. I think he's absolutely the best heavyweight we've ever seen in the UFC. I said to him, it sucks to win the belt that way, to be the champion this way, that no one's going to remember that in 3 fights' time. They're just going to remember what you've done and that you are the champion of the world and you're the best in the division, and that's it.
Tom Aspinall showed huge respect to Ciryl Gane, saying that since he's the next man he's fighting, Gane is the biggest test of his career right now and not Jon Jones, who is retired. Tom explained that Gane's skill, movement, and experience make him a real challenge. He added that he's focused only on Ciryl for now and isn't thinking about anyone else until this fight is done.
Question for Tom. Tom, you were originally supposed to fight Jon Jones for the belt. Now it's Ciryl. So my question is simple. Considering that Jones is nearing the end and Ciryl is in his prime, who do you consider the biggest test right now?
Cyryl's the guy I'm fighting, so he's the biggest test right now. Jon Jones is retired, so I don't really have much to say on that, to be honest. So I'm fighting this guy, and this guy's really good, so I'll be as ready as I can be.
This fight between Tom Aspinall and Ciryl Gane is shaping up to be one of the biggest heavyweight clashes ever. Who do you think takes it? Will it be Tom proving why he's the champ, or will Gane shock us all? Drop your predictions in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates.